People always say trust your gut. I wish I had to listen to mine that night. See, I work as a dancer. No, it's not glamorous, but it does pay the bills. And honestly, I've met some of the kindest, strongest women in that club. We all look out for each other, mostly because we have to. It's not the dancing that's the hard part. It's dealing with certain men who think that money buys them a piece of you. There's one guy, let's just call him Vince. He's middle-aged, always smells like cheap cologne and whiskey. Always wears the same old bomber jacket. The other girls call him harmless. He tips well. Just ignore the weird stuff, they said. And I tried to. I really did. But over the past few weeks, Vince had started zeroing in on me. Sitting in my seats, following me with his eyes, not saying much, just staring. Sometimes he'd be waiting near the back exit when I got off, leaning against the wall like he belonged there. It made my skin crawl, to be honest. I mentioned it to the manager once. He just shrugged. He's a regular. Don't make a big deal out of it. So, I dropped it. That Friday night, a storm rolled in. Not just rain, a real storm. Wind, bending trees sideways. Thunder so loud the mirrors in the dressing room buzzed. The club was half empty. Most people stayed home, but not Vince. He was there. He was already there when I arrived, just sitting at the bar, nursing a drink, watching me in the mirror. I tried not to look. I stuck to the routine. 2 sets, light conversation, smile through the noise. But he followed me down the hallway near the lockers at one point. Tried to corner me, and he said things that made my stomach turn. You're different. I see it in you. You don't belong here. I could help you get out. I brushed it off, pretending I didn't hear him. After my last set, I stayed in the back longer than usual, hoping he'd leave. But when I checked out front, he was still there, just waiting and staring. By the time I left, the storm had worsened. Lightning lit up the whole sky in bursts. My jacket was soaked within seconds. The parking lot was nearly empty. I kept my keys between my fingers like weapons, something I'd learnt early on. That's when I heard footsteps, fast and getting closer. I turned, and yep, it was him. It was Vince. Hey Ava, wait up, he said, louder than he needed to be. His voice cut through the rain like it belonged in a different world. I didn't answer. I didn't want to give him anything else. But I wasn't fast enough. He caught up to me before I reached my car. You think you're better than me now? He said. He sounded drunk. His eyes weren't focused. I just want to go home, I said, my voice shaking. He stepped close. A little too close. I could be good to you. You don't have to live like this. I've seen where you go after work. That little apartment off me nerd. Real quiet there, hey? My heart stopped. He knew where I lived. That was the moment the fear really hit. This wasn't a guy just being creepy at work. He had followed me, watched me. I turned to get into my car, and he grabbed my arm. Not hard at first. Just enough to stop me, though. We should talk, just for a bit. I could take you home. I yanked my arm free, hard enough that I stumbled against the door. Don't ever touch me again, I snapped. My voice was louder than I expected, but shaky. He didn't move. He just stood there, rain pouring down his face, jacket clinging to his shoulders. His expression didn't change either. No anger, no regret, just cold. I got in the car and locked the doors. He was still standing there, hands in his pockets, like he was trying to figure something out. I drove off fast. I kept checking my mirrors the whole way home. My apartment isn't that far, just a little 1-bedroom above a nail salon, but every crack of thunder made me think I was hearing footsteps again. I didn't sleep that night. I pushed a chair under the doorknob and kept the lights on. The next day, I called in to work, told them I wasn't coming in. And the day after that, I told the manager I wouldn't come back until they banned Vince. He told me there wasn't enough to go on, that Vince had never actually done anything. I changed my routine after that. I took different shifts, took different roads home, parked a couple blocks away from my building, and entered through the back. But I kept catching little things, like a footprint in the mud near my window, cigarette butts outside my car door, and I don't smoke. I moved about a month later, and I never saw Vince again. But every time it storms, every time thunder wakes me up at night, I get that same feeling in my chest, that tight, suffocating fear. Because I still wonder, what if I hadn't gotten in the car fast enough? What if I'd let him talk longer? What was he really planning? And why the hell did everyone think he was harmless? Thanks for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. And if you have a story to share, email it to us at mindcodean@gmail.com. Be sure to like and subscribe. It truly helps our channel grow, and it's completely free.